Good morning, beach bums. Welcome back to the channel. I'm on the kayak again. Today I've got to find some trout and or reds. Really been itching to get on some creek trout and redfish action. This morning's already been a little bit of a struggle. The area that I normally launch to get into this creek has evidently been purchased by someone and is now private property. It used to just, anybody could pull up, but they have it blocked off. So that was a chore already trying to figure out how the heck to get in here. But I'm here now. Gonna do my best to see if I can locate these fish. This is the first time I've fished this creek system since things have kind of gotten cold and it's kind of become that season. Hopefully we can find a few. Starting the morning out with the Slam Shady paddle tail. It's a 3-inch paddle tail and you can pick these up online. I've got a link in the description. You can get a pack for free, and I'm gonna work my way back into it real slow. This is a creek I've fished before, but this is the first time this year that I've been here, so I have no clue where these fish will be, if at all. Trout, a lot of the times in these creeks, they're just gonna be out in the middle. And in the deep parts and the bends, they're not typically butted up against structure. We've had a decent amount of rain here recently, but the watercolor looks really good. I'm kind of surprised the amount of clarity. We've probably got 2.5 feet of visibility, which is pretty good in this creek. There's a fish. Foul hooked a croaker. That'd be pretty good bait right there. We're gonna let that little guy go. We'll just stick with our Slam Shady for now. Well, there's a fish. Kind of. Oh, dang it. That was a trout. That was a trout. Trout just thumped it right there. Well, that's encouraging to get a bite. Hate I couldn't connect with them. That was definitely a trout bite. This will probably be my last cast in this little section right here. I've put several after that bite. They were stacked up in here, but I'm not getting anything else, no other bites. But that bite is my signal to slow down. I've already been moving pretty slow in this creek. There's a fish. There's a fish. What the heck? Freaking mullet? Like a finger mullet. There's definitely a lot of bait in here, this section. I've seen several mullet jump and flip. Well, I'm 2 for 2 on bait fish snags. I've snagged a croaker and a mullet now. Ton of bait. Good gracious at the bait. I worked up the creek, but now I've come back to the area where all that bait was hanging. There was no activity whatsoever up the creek. I feel like I need some bait or something. There's a fish. Oh goodness. That was the right decision. That was the right decision. That was the right decision. Coming back. Oh, that's a good trout. Are you kidding me? Is that a trout? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a trout. What a trout. No freaking way, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, nice and easy. I hope you're pinned good. I hope you're pinned good. Oh gosh. That was a lick. I thought it was a dang red. Oh. I need you to settle down. Okay, in the net. Oh, nice stinking trout. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I came back. This is where I need to be. Wet my hands to handle this guy. Try to wet my board here too. Get a measure on him. Her. it's a nice trout. Not as big as I thought. I just haven't caught a decent trout in a while. 19 inch fish. I don't know if you can see that right there. Solid trout. First decent trout for me this season. Check them out. Beautiful. We're gonna get them back nice and fast. Ooh, I was gonna give you like a nice release, but that fish was ready. Took very good care of it. Wet my hands. That fish was ready to go. Awesome fish. What stinks about catching a fish in these creeks like that, I feel like I disturb everything because it's so quiet. I try to be as quiet as I can, but there's honestly just not a whole lot you can do. That ties my PB for my biggest creek trout. Biggest one I've ever caught was 19 inches. Okay, I've changed over to the limbo slice matrix shad. This has always been a productive color for me in these creeks. Now the water, oh, there's a fish. Oh my goodness. A tiny little trout. Okay. That was right by the boat. We got a fish, so maybe maybe the color change is what needed to happen. But the watercolor in here is a lot cleaner than the days that I've felt the need to break out the limbo slice. You see all these mullet flipping? It's non-stop. Like, there's just so much bait. There's a fish. Okay, that was weird. Is that a white trout? Oh, it's a little white trout. I don't catch too many of those. Check that guy out. I catch very few white trout. That's a little white trout. They don't get as big as speckled trout. See ya. Okay, cool catch. Creek fishing so far has been pretty difficult for me. I have not had a ton of success. I've been several times. Something that I have failed at miserably so far this season is getting on a decent trout bite on my kayak. So that's what I'm gonna try to do today. I've been so many times on my kayak and have not put together a successful trout trip. I've caught some trout, but I've just not really put together a good pattern or gone out and just like got on them. So hopefully today I'm going to another new spot. You know how I like to fish. I like to explore and find new areas. So that could be part of the reason why I'm not doing very well, because I'm fishing unfamiliar water. But I like doing it, so I'm gonna go try another spot and see if trout are there. Hopefully we can get on them. I'll see you on the water. All right, this is a really small creek that runs back up in here. I looked it up on some maps. I don't know anything about it, but we're about to find out, dadgummit. Got the Salt Strong Slam Shady. This is a really drastic bend in this creek. So that communicates to me that there's one of your better opportunities at some depth. Still not real deep. I don't have one of those fancy depth finders. Mine is just simply dropping a bait to the bottom and seeing how far up it comes on the line. This is like a ditch at this point. It's so weird back here. You can look at a creek on a map, but you have no idea what it's really gonna be like until you just get up in it. Definitely one of the stranger places I've fished. I'm in like the gator lair here. Hopefully all the gators are just chilling right now somewhere. Not gonna come around me. Not nervous about being back here at all. There's a fish. What do we got? I kept seeing stuff take off and I was like, man, there's gotta be some fish in here. This little red. Or trout. No way, is that a trout? Nice trout. No way. No way. Oh my gosh. Okay. Did not expect that. Not in here. Okay, this trout was shallow. Pretty shallow. Okay, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. That's what I want. Okay, good gracious. I got really lucky. I got really lucky on that one. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Got lucky. Wet my hands here. We're gonna let this guy go. On the slim, shady, paddle tail. Nice little trout. He's probably 18. Be my guess. 17 maybe? Probably about 17. That'd be my guess. 17. Nice trout. This is what we're looking for today. I got really lucky. I already came through here, but coming back through, I noticed a lot of stuff that was like swimming away from me. So I was like, yeah, might as well cast. And got a trout. Nice little fish. We'll get him back. Thank you, buddy. There you go. There you go. All right. Maybe there's more down there. I don't know. This one breaks the rules of what I would expect. I am still on the trout struggle bus. I keep fishing new waters, which is probably what I shouldn't be doing. I should probably go to places that I'm more familiar with. But I just enjoy finding fish in places I've never fished before. It's a lot of fun for me, but I'm struggling. So to be continued. I will continue this journey. I'm gonna get back after it. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna find some daggum trout. I'm gonna go back to the launch before it gets dark, before the sun goes down, and I'm gonna get back out here another day. And well, maybe not out here, but somewhere. I'm gonna find some daggum trout.